everybody. In this video, we will be discussing about first investigation process and first responder measures. After watching this video, you will be able to describe the first investigation process, outline the 4 principles of investigation process, and explain the first responder procedure. Computer forensics uses various analysis techniques for collecting data evidences. The goal is to perform investigations while maintaining a documented chain of custody to ensure the acceptability of the evidence in the court of law. Let's have a quick look at the 4 principles of computer forensics. Principles of computer forensics are: Number 1. Data stored in a computer or a storage media must not be altered or changed. Number 2. A person must be competent enough in handling the original data. Also, he or she should be able to give evidences explaining the relevances and the cause of their act. Number 3. An audit trail or other documentation of all processes should be created and preserved. An independent third party should be able to examine those processes and achieve the same result. A person who is responsible for the investigation must also be accountable for the adherence to the law and ACPO principles. Next, let's have a look at the first responder procedures in the computer forensic investigation. A successful forensic investigation depends upon the responses provided by the officers during the first interaction with the system. This is called the first response, and people who provide the first responses are known as the first responders. Next, we will look at the various first responder procedures. First responder procedures. When an incident has been identified and reported, the first responder, that is, a person who is the first to arrive at the incident place, begins to start the basic investigation. He is responsible for identifying and preserving the evidences. Number 2. The first responders are responsible for the initial incident investigation and preservation of potential digital evidences that may require further forensic investigation. The first responder procedure is as follows. The first responder must be specially trained for the job. The first responder must have sound knowledge of how and where the evidence is stored, where the responders should be aware of the various computer forensic principles. Let us have a quick recap on what we just learned. Computer forensic uses various analysis techniques for performing investigations and for collecting evidences using 4 principles of computer forensics. It is the responsibility of the first responder to start the investigation and to identify and preserve the evidence. He must be specially trained for the job.